Good morning. Lots of barking dogs this morning. June. I hurt. I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday was a long day and I hurt. But I'm gonna bring in the sheep that we put in over by the pond where the boys used to be and let them eat down this kochia. I really figured kochia was just, it is a weed, but I got a history lesson yesterday. I did not realize it had actually been brought here as sheep feed. So I have plenty of it. Might as well let them eat it. I've always been afraid to put my sheep on it because I figured it was something that would make them sick. Apparently not. So we're gonna go bring them in, let them eat this field over here, and then my goal before I have to go to work is to get the pen inside that we separated off that belong out here. So I have two pens out here. I'm going to separate off those two groups, and then my third pen I'm going to leave in where they're at right now, so that because they need to be in that very last pen that we're doing all our running in, so they won't get put in there until we're completely done. I am hoping tonight when he gets home from work, when I get home from work, we'll be able to put the rams in. I won't have all my ewes in yet because we still have like 40 head to tag and then separate off. Now, if I wasn't putting in these RFID tags, this would be so much smoother. We'd be done already. But I'm really hoping that implementing this new system will be worth it, that just tagging the ewes and or being able to scan the ewes will make things go faster. I don't know that. I won't know that until probably next year, because once we get these guys all done, I still have 100 head to do. And we'll do the next 50 when they come in January for their breeding group. And then the next 50 after that we'll do in May when they come in for their breeding group. So I'm still, I don't know. I'm hoping that this is worth it. I'm so set in how I've been doing things for the past 9 years, that this change it's something I've really been wanting to do really badly, but now that I'm doing it, I'm like, oh God, is it even worth it? But if we weren't putting in the new tags for these girls, we'd have been done yesterday in a few hours. But because we're not. So the goal today is separate off at least 2 more groups, get them out here in this pen, and then put the rams in. And then I have a meeting tomorrow, so I don't know that we're going to get to anything tomorrow. So I'm hoping we can get at least half of this group done tonight. We'll see. Mondays are a long day for him. He may not be wanting to do anything when he gets home except sleep, which I get. So we shall see how far we get today. Like he said, they're not all going to come in at once, so it's not a huge deal if they don't all get put in with the rams at the same time. We've got 35 days to get them all bred, and longer if we need to. So let's go bring those other ewes in. Morning. Oh, you brought your baby's breakfast. messed up last week. These guys are all supposed to go out on pasture, but I have not vaccinated them yet. They're the only group that hasn't been done. So we took the other two groups out, but these guys, I need to do them this week. Today would be the right day to do it. Yesterday would have been more ideal. And then that way we can take them out next weekend. But I don't know that I'm gonna get quite that far today. Need a few more hours in the day. With the days getting shorter, makes it a little more difficult to get things done. Because I don't know about you, but when the days start getting shorter, I lose ambition about the time the sun goes down. No, where are you going? Come on, gotta go this way. Come on, girls, keep moving. There is like so much room. So this could get a little complicated only because I have to work off of their new numbers. So I know what I'm taking out is going to be, okay, hold on. So I had this ewe go down in the chute yesterday. She's still dragging that back leg. We think she may have popped it out of socket. So I'm not putting her in a breeding group. She's, of course, it's one of my best ewes. And I don't know, it doesn't feel broken, but I don't know how to pop a hip back into socket. Shoot. So we're kind of just letting her wander in hopes that it'll sort of relax and wiggle itself back in. If anybody has any ideas, please let me know because I don't want to lose this ewe. But for now, and I don't want to send her out back either because she, I don't know that she'll keep up with everybody else. So we're just kind of letting her settle in here and need to figure out how to get that hip back where it needs to be. Okay, so back to what I was saying. I know the only ones I'm taking out are my 2021 ewes, so I just have to pull all the tags that say 21, which is easy enough, and then my 2020 ewes will go in this pen where she's at right now, and then they'll go, no, sorry, they won't. My 2021 ewes will go in that pen. The others are going to go back where they were. So I will separate them out first, put them back, and then run the next group, run the big group again and separate them out into two groups. It's convoluted, it's time consuming. There's got to be a better way, but I can't afford one of the fancy sorting chutes and all the equipment that comes with it. We talked last night about possibly building one. I don't know if that'll be any cheaper. It'll definitely take longer, but I don't know. I've got to do something to make this better. I just don't know what. So yeah, that's where we're at on that. group done. These guys all go with, let's see, Woody, and they'll be in this pen, but I can't keep them in here because we're using this one to sort out the other pens. So they're gonna go way back there where they were this morning. And then I will go ahead, run these guys one more time and separate out who needs to go with sturgeon and who needs to go with toast. And they're both gonna go outside. And so one group will get put in here, the other group will get put in there, and then we'll put this group out first and then the next group out. So, I don't know that I'm gonna make it by noon. Here's where it's gonna get a little more convoluted. So I need to separate out all these that are my 21 U's, which means I've got to go through tag numbers. And unfortunately, we screwed up and we put them on backwards. So the number I'm looking for is in the ear instead of outside of the ear. We did figure it out about halfway through. No, not even halfway through last night. So we switched it, but I still have a bunch that are tagged wrong. I mean, they're not tagged wrong, they're tagged backwards. So this is going to take a bit. Now, I did realize, just as I put these guys in, that there's still 4 more U's that have to come in here, which wouldn't be so bad, except that I'm putting the other group over here. So, I think that's going to be a tomorrow me problem, because today me doesn't want to deal with it. Now we'll see if my paneling will hold. You just never know. Okay, I need to get water in all these water in all these pens, and then go find some lunch. It has been a day, but we got everybody re-tagged and separated. Whew, words are hard. I'm tired. So I didn't bother videoing it because I'm sure you had enough of that yesterday. So we tagged them, we separated them, and now we need to feed. I don't think we're going to have time to put rams in today. Maybe we'll get there tomorrow. So we have one group here, one group on the other side.